finish.
Oh, high kick! Wow! Oh, no! He's done it!
Before Alex Pereira's rise in the world of MMA, he was already a force to be reckoned with in kickboxing, delivering thunderous left hooks and leaving a trail of defeated opponents in his wake.
No, his nose is already bleeding. Left hook right at the bell, and that is it!
Today, we'll delve into Pereira's illustrious run in Glory Kickboxing, where he showcased his skills and dominated the competition with flair. Alex Pereira entered Glory Kickboxing in 2014, where in the semifinals of the middleweight contender tournament, he came out guns blazing against Dustin Jacoby.
Power.
Then came the hellish left hook that sent Jacoby reeling. Moments later, Pereira launched another lethal left hook that sent Jacoby into the depths of unconsciousness.
Just keep hunting with the hands. Like that.
Pereira continued his reign of terror in Glory and produced another clinical performance against Barim Rana in the semifinals of the 2017 Glory Middleweight Contender Tournament, where he started off with a bang.
Rama in the black gold gloves. A big kick there now from Pereira.
Poatan ended the round with a lunging knee that rattled the Swede's brain cells.
He's on the verge of getting knocked out if he doesn't
Oh, and
protect
that
him.
knee may have done it! A crushing knee to the skull!
Round 2 proved equally punishing for Rama as he ate big shots.
From Pereira, and a head kick partially blocked. Oh, but that right hand.
Before long, he found himself tasting the bitter canvas once more.
And now Rama in the corner, taking massive shots, and Paul Nichols might want to think about stopping this.
In the third round, Pereira delivered the coup de grace as a third and final knockdown. And that is all she wrote.
Because he doesn't have much output, he keeps eating punches.
And he goes down again, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
In the tournament final, Pereira faced one of the ultimate tests of his career's medal, Yousri Belgaroui. Round 1 was a chess match, with Pereira pressing the tempo, while Yousri fought on the outside.
Right now it's Pereira controlling the center of the ring, but Belgaroui's fighting really well on fighting backwards.
In round 2, Pereira surged ahead with the intention of decapitating his foe,
And there's that one punch, a right hand. Belgaroui says it didn't hurt him.
whose offense was too hot to handle for the big Brazilian.
What a left from Belgaroui, backs Pereira up. That might have really hurt him.
Pereira launched into round 3 with a sense of urgency, knowing he needed a knockout, but it was all in vain.
Better start to round 3 here for the Brazilian, who goes with a right to the body. Oh.
After 3 rounds of battle, Yousri was declared the winner. Resilient and undeterred by setbacks, Pereira quickly rebounded with a victory and wasted no time challenging champion Simon Marcus for the Glory Middleweight title. Pereira came out swinging right from the start.
Simon backed against the ropes, but then throws a body kick. And down goes Marcus. That is a knockdown.
From that point forward, Pereira was the hammer and Marcus was the nail.
And Pereira, there's a knee as Marcus backs up again to the ropes.
In round 5, Pereira had Marcus teetering on the edge of a knockout with a big knee, but the Canadian weathered the storm.
And another knee from Pereira, and a couple of punches, and Simon Marcus in real trouble here.
After 5 rounds of domination, Alex Pereira made his dream of becoming the Glory Heavyweight Champion come true.
And new Glory Middleweight Champion of the world!
In his first title defense, he battled an foe in the form of Yousri Belgaroui. Having lost to Yousri in their first fight, Pereira fought with a chip on his shoulder, firing off punches like a bull charging at the sight of red.
Who's outlanded the Brazilian 2-1. And there's another one! And Belgaroui looked like he almost went down!
Yousri proved equally adept at handling the challenge.
And a nice uppercut from Belgaroui. 6'5".
In round 2, Yousri beat Pereira from pillar to post with steamy combinations.
Good combination for Belgaroui, who's putting on the pressure now.
But the Brazilian had the last laugh as he rattled the Tunisian late in the stanza.
I do like when Pereira
Caught him with a right. Belgaroui goes sprawling back into the ropes.
In round 3, Pereira unleashed another scorching storm that left his opponent in a pool of blood.
On a right hand, buckles Belgaroui. He almost went down. Can Pereira close the show? Belgaroui.
The doctor's intervention brought the fight to a sudden stop. Since Belgaroui and his team weren't happy with the doctor's stoppage, the two faced each other in an immediate rematch, which proved to be a fatal misstep. The Clash of Legends was a dance of traded kicks throughout the fight.
One change you might have to make to go 5 rounds this time.
With Pereira being the sole aggressor unleashing his fist of flurry.
Landed a good left hook. Maybe admired his punch a little too long.
And that's what made all the difference.
That may be it. He won. Punch, knockout.
No controversies this time around.
Outside, boom! Straight right hand to the side. Oh my God.
In his 4th Glory middleweight title defense, Pereira faced his kryptonite Jason Wilnis, who'd beaten him twice before. So the Brazilian was extra motivated to prove that he had come a long way since his Glory debut in 2014. Pereira kicked off the fight with punishing leg and body kicks.
In the white. Nice body kick to start things and a spinning shot.
Wilnis carefully analyzed Pereira's movements, but before he could process any information, he was floored by a devastating head kick.
TKO finish.
Oh, high kick! Wow!
Once Wilnis got up, Pereira blasted him with a flying knee.
That Pereira had.
And now Pereira going for the finish! What a leaping knee! It's over! Easy work!
That did the first knockout, and then he brings that right leg up thinking it's coming, but then he switched and found that left one.
After defending his middleweight title 4 times, Pereira was handed the opportunity to fight for the interim light heavyweight title against the fiery Donigi Abina, and he grabbed it with both hands. In round 1, both men exchanged blows as if their lives hung in the balance.
Old left hook there, Abina. He caught him that time.
Chin up.
Oh, nice high kick.
Pereira upped the intensity in the second round, landing thudding combinations.
Yeah, you never know.
There's another one. 3 high kicks landed for him. And Abina a little off balance. A knee to the sternum there from Politan. And another one.
Pereira continued to tee off with a buffet of punches and kicks in round 3, before flooring his opponent with a rapid-fire assault.
Well, he's hurt. Abina's hurt.
Got him with a left hook. Abina eats a knee now, trying to hold on.
Abina somehow managed to rise to his feet, but only to be sent into oblivion by Pereira's hellish left hook.
Oh, no! He's done it! He has done it! Glory's first ever 2-division!
Pereira was now the first double champion in Glory kickboxing history. A few months after capturing the Glory interim light heavyweight belt, Pereira briefly returned to middleweight to defend his belt one final time against Ertugrul Bayrak, who was like a bunny locked into the lion's den. Or as the fight lasted, Pereira mauled his scary opponent.
No one else comes even close.
Are wobbling.
Yeah, it's the jabs that are doing damage right now.
Pereira's combinations landed like a relentless storm, each blow striking with the force of thunder.
I mean, he keeps his hands low. It's just got sharp eyes, but Bayrak's hurt.
Yeah, that wobbled Bayrak, who's backed up against the rope. Look at these knees from Pereira, goes to the body.
And right at the bell, Pereira smoked Bayrak and never looked back.
No, his nose is already bleeding. And a left hook right at the bell, and that is it. Hands of stone. Alex Pereira. Stop.
A few months later, Pereira battled the Glory Light Heavyweight Champion in a title unification bout. Pereira was all power and volume, while Vakitov relied on his supersonic combinations in round 1.
He's so relaxed in there.
Pereira continued to advance with aggressive intent in round 2.
Drops his right hand 1 inch. Those hooks are coming in.
Sensing a potential deficit on the scorecards, Vakitov shifted into high gear in round 3.
In our 4-man heavyweight tournament final, nice left hook there from Vakitov.
Pereira started round 4 with high kicks. Vakitov wasn't gun-shy either. The clash of wills and skills was at its zenith for the next 5 minutes.
Those in the last 2 rounds.
One from Pereira. There are the knees, switch knee. For the Brazilian, goes up high again.
In the final round, Vakitov pressed the gas pedal all the way down.
I mean, like I said, his last
Big overhand right again for the Russian. And he got him again. Can you imagine?
I mean, he's coming forward, a little bit more active, putting the combinations, minus him hitting those 2 big hands.
After 5 rounds of war, Pereira became the undisputed Glory Light Heavyweight Champion by a split decision.
Glory Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Alex Pereira.
However, he lost the belt to Vakitov in their rematch and transitioned to MMA, where he currently reigns as the UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world. How long will Pereira's time at the top of the food chain last? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.